Right. How are you guys doing, man? I got Tran, and Tom Truong from Boston here today. Excited to share, the the grind of
The
real estate.
grind.
The grind of real estate.
I
Thank
see
you.
how you got tongue tied and tongue twisted there with Tan Tran and Tom Trong.
I know, man.
Where the double T's?
That's right. We're
That's
gonna
right.
So just excited here, having our alpha leader Tom Trong, and I introduced you to Tun a few months back, and I think you had a conversation with Tun. So
Yeah.
Tom, kind of share that story.
7 months ago, excuse me, 8 months ago, I believe, I met Tan at a major event that the EXP did. And man, right out of the gate, this guy was impressive. He was serious. He asked the most pointed questions, some of the toughest questions, and they had to do with how am I going to, how is your new platform, your company EXP, going to help me take my career to a whole new level? Tan was already established, seasoned real estate professional on his own terms. He already held down 2 full-time jobs. And on top of that, this guy crushes real estate sales with 30 transactions a year prior to coming to EXP. And so enough about me. Tan, tell us about you. All right. And here's the punchline. Here's the catch, audience. If you're watching live or if you're watching the replay, stick to the very end because Tan's going to pour into you with some secrets on how he grew his business in 8 short months with this platform that we all are leveraging versus his old platform, which is a flat fee brokerage where you get no services, but you keep almost 100% of your money. He came in here, he put it all on the line. He gave 20% commissions away so that he can grow his business 67% year over year. Actually, it's not even year over year. 8 months into it, he already grew. He's growing by that much already. And so, why would a professional like this, who's now an icon agent with EXP, make that move? Tan, tell us about yourself. And man, first, I want to say I am so proud of you. I am so proud of Daniel Lang for connecting us.
We proud. We proud.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank
Tan,
you. Well, thank you, Daniel and Tom, for having me today. Very excited to speak with you both. A little about myself. I got into real estate by accident, but sometimes that accident is your calling. So I feel real estate is my calling. Assisting my clients that I have the privilege to serve is a calling, and I never turn anything down. Nothing is too big or too small for me. So with my time in real estate, it's been 16 years now. I was fortunate to come across Daniel at one of the event, follow him, and see what the thing he does with the team. I'm all about team building, team. I just was very admired about the team culture, that Daniel has put together for us here in Dallas and throughout the all 50 states. We have members in Washington, California, New York, and when I saw that, I had a interview with Daniel, and a lot of time coming from a flat fee brokerage, like you said, most agent likes to keep all. And myself at the time, I was thinking about opening a brokerage. So I asked myself, do I want to open up my brokerage and compete with the big names, and as well as competing with the local brokerage that offers flat fee? What value can I add to my team members? And so I seek to find a brokerage that fits my need. And open a brokerage, a lot of liability, a lot of expenses. Where here with EXP, I can leverage EXP, the team, the support that we have, and the amazing team that we have. We meet very regularly, and I'm all about meeting and getting connected and stay plugged in. And how an agent can grow is how well you plugged in, stay connected with your team, with your leaders. I'm very excited to join the team.
I love it. So, Tan, a question for you. So, do you still have those 2 full-time jobs in addition to your full-time career as a real estate professional?
No, not anymore. I unfortunately gave up my full-time job that I went to college for, and
His W-2. His
Wait,
W-2.
did you say fortunately or unfortunately gave it up?
I love both jobs, and it took me a while to get out of it.
Yeah.
And of course, it's a big life change. But I went with my passions. My passion is in real estate. I'm a people person. I like to be out and serving my clients instead of sitting on a computer all day.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Hey, Dan, for the
Yeah.
general audience, maybe there's a real estate professional out there that is not with EXP, or even if they are and they don't understand what an icon is, why don't you explain what is an icon here at EXP?
Well, a lot of companies, when I had my own franchise and just kind of sharing the story is, I could give them a trophy for meeting a certain mark in the company and things like that for my top producers. What's unique about our company is we actually give equity, giving out shares, right? So you capped, you did a certain amount of production. I believe your production to be icon was hitting over 28 transactions for yourself. So you cap, you did your 20 deals, you got that, right? That's equity. You got that cap money back in company stock. And that is powerful because you're a bigger shareholder than me, right?
Mhm.
But at the same time, it allows you the opportunity because if you're doing 30 deals in your company in the past, you could never make that money back,
That's
right?
correct.
So having equity is one thing. You're also building a team. You have team members in Denver, right? And that wasn't you weren't able to do that in your previous brokerage, or if you open your own shop, same thing. You would have to get your license in Colorado. With this
That's correct.
platform being global, being all 50 states, this just opens the opportunity. And I'm really proud to have you as my business partner, right? And also showing Tom, that the leadership that we're bringing on to the organization, and it's really people joining people. Like you mentioned, you met me at an event, at an investor meetup, and we just connected, and you just kind of saw you like what you saw, and you continued on, and you wanted to have a deeper conversation of like, hey, I was thinking about becoming a broker. I said, well, I was there. Let me kind of show you a model. I know that people have talked to you about the model before, but let me show you the model because if you really understood it, you would be here already building something for yourself. And I see that with a lot of agents and as you're introducing other leaders, you've brought in a lot of amazing leaders now that I've met, and just imagine the impact. So the thing is, we're not recruiting people; we're finding partners to run together, to build a community, to build a partnership for the long run, right? So, but yeah, that's what
So showing
icon
the
means for
model.
the agent.
Yeah, so showing the model. Here's this guy. So in the real estate world, you have a traditional brokerage, which EXP is, and then you have a flat fee brokerage. Where Tran came from was a flat fee. Most flat fee brokerages, on average, basically gives the agent 100% commission of their money, and they take a flat fee, $500 per transaction, $600 per transaction. Plus, you pay for errors and omissions, and maybe something else, a desk fee if you need a desk. Okay. And so the more you sell, the more you pay in those fees, but you're keeping, let's call it 95, 96% of the money. Okay. Tran gave up all of that. He gave up the 95, 96% to come to EXP for 80% split, which means he gave the company 20%. But every agent at EXP, including Tran, has the ability to gain back that entire 20% back. So at EXP, Tran paid $16,000 into EXP as part of that 20%. When he capped, he graduated from 80% to 100%, meaning he paid into the 16 grand. From there, it's a race. It's a sales race all the way to get to another 20 transactions before his anniversary date hits. And he did that. Tran did that in 8
8
short months
months.
here with EXP. So now, after 8 months, he hit another 20 transactions with EXP, a total of 28. He now goes to 100%, and he got the entire 16,000 comprising of that 20% back in company stock. That's why he's a bigger shareholder than Dan, because Dan is an amazing leader, but Dan doesn't have as much stock because he gets stock in other ways.
That's right.
Tran gets it in sales volume back. Okay. So now the beautiful thing is, Tran, how does it feel to be at a true 100% and you get another 4 months left to take advantage of that?
It's amazing. I mean, mainly it's the support from the team, the platform, all the offering that ESP has to offer.
Yeah.
KV core lead generations, the CRM that we have in place, and not to mention the network that we are building. I can send referral or capture referrals from other agent asking if there's any Dallas Fort Worth agent that they can refer to.
That's
I
right.
can refer back to our Denver team member, or even in India or Dubai.
That's
Where,
right. So,
yeah,
so let's talk about that, right? You made the move. You were very calculated in making the move, because changes are tough. We all know changes is tough, right? But when you made the move, we talked about this. We talked about the level of support. We talked about the networking, the referral opportunities that might be available, not in just Texas, but around the country. We talked about the training that's possible. I mean, you got the training and it helped you grow by almost by 67%. Can you dive deeper into what level of support, what you have been receiving for the past 8 months compared to prior to, level of networking, referrals? Maybe give us some examples, level of training that you're getting from We Partners Network and EXP in general. Let's dive deeper into that, because if you are listening out there, folks, you got to listen very closely. All right. Tan is going to impress upon you what is important to crush it in 2024 in a market where sales volume is down, but he's up 67%. Now, here's the deal. He's not an anomaly. Our team, the We Partners Network, my organization, Agents Get Free, we are up 55% year over year when the rest of the world is literally sucking wind. So go ahead, Tan. What about these things is so important to you that has helped you grow?
yes, I'm all big about training. All the offers, all the training that we have, EXP provided. Myself, I can go in and take any classes at any time. There's some live classes that I could attend. Access to our brokers. We have 20 brokers in the state of Texas. I can tap into the brokers anytime, even on the weekend, as well as any kind of administrative work that I need help with. I can also ask our, in EXP world, we operate in the metaverse.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty. And like I said, training at your fingertip. Not to mention with We Partners, we are very big on training.
Yes,
We have, if you want to learn commercial, we have commercials training. Obviously, We Partners with Invest. Daniel's team has a commercial team. So I'm interested in learning commercials. And if anything, I can refer a commercial client to my colleague or do a deal with them and learn it from them. Right. The training that we have in place for commercials, for residential agent, constant training. And mainly it's the team culture that we have that I so much in love and very supportive. And, if you don't know Daniel yet, get a chance to meet him. See, he does it from his heart. Daniel doesn't have to work one single day.
Nope.
Seriously.
But he loves to work and he's got a heart of gold. We'd all know that.
That's correct. And,
right.
Every brokerage are good out there, but it's lots of time it's the team we're with. The team can help you build. Brokerage, you can build on individual or some brokerage, but it's the team that matters the most to me. We all grow together. I call it family. And our network, I always tease around like a potluck. We all bring a nice dish to dinner to share with your friends and family. And I feel the same here at We Partners. We bring expertise. We have like a new agent coming on board soon. He's a CPA. You see that kind of expertise is able to guide us. We have partners who's a seasoned escrow officer that has a lot of knowledge in title.
Right.
Yeah. So the training, the team, that's very important to me.
Right. So listen, Tan, we're talking about having a heart of gold. Tell us about your family, man. I want to hear about your family. I want to hear about the balance that you've managed to create. A lot of people think that real estate agents don't have a life, that we work around the clock, that we have no life other than real estate. Tell us about you. If the audience doesn't know who Tan Tran is, who is Tan?
Well, I have a beautiful wife and three beautiful children. They're young age, anywhere from between 4 and 9. My mother lives with us. Fortunate that I have a supportive family. I have a system in place where my wife takes care of the kids. She also helped me with my business as well.
Yep.
And lots of time I think it's like, I'm exploded. I was a secret agent for too long. Have quite a bit of volume, and I felt like it's enough. But since I joined the team and making changes to the way I work, do a lot more marketing. Some people think I'm a new kid on the block. Most people know me, but I'm happy either way. Just my goal is how can I serve my client? How can best serve my client or the colleague or other agent that calls, I reach out for help. Because I like to be able to do that myself if I'm stuck with something, to be able to freely call anyone within a team or outside of a team for help. So I'm big on that.
Yeah. A beautiful wife, three young kids from ages from 4 to 9. Daniel, you and I, how many times have we heard other agents use their family as an excuse not to perform? Right?
Yeah, a lot, a lot. And you need to have a supportive family, and it's your why, right? That's tons why is the family. Just like my wife is very supportive on my business, taking care of the family assets, allowing the time so I can pour into more leaders like Ton and follow you, Tom, and with everyone else. So yes, having that supportive family is important, right?
Yeah.
It's because you're building your own business. It's our business, right? The family needs to be involved. We can't put it, but yes, we need to separate family time and business time, but it's
Yeah.
still one unit coming together because what you're building is building that legacy, right? When Ton gets to, 1,000 people in the future and he has the opportunity,
Yes, he
right?
does.
And that's building the legacy because I've seen it, Tom, firsthand from you, what you and Mercer have been doing. It's not rocket science. It's just helping other agents. And we don't talk bad about other brokers. We love good brokers. We
Right.
love good agents.
Yeah. Competition is healthy for everybody. And really,
Yeah.
we come from a world of abundance, right?
Yeah.
We come from a total world of abundance. There's plenty to go around for those who actually are professionals at it.
Correct. And
Uh,
what we're doing is just finding that right tribe to come together, build something together. When I started with 3 people 3.5 years ago, right? I didn't know what exactly was going to happen.
yeah.
But when I saw the amazing leaders in the company, right? Leadership is a key, right? It doesn't matter how good the platform is. If you don't have leaders, it doesn't mean anything. Same thing
That's
with
right.
we partners. If we don't have good leaders, there's no we partners.
That's right.
Agree.
So
That's right.
same thing, like Tom, if you're not leading your organization, same thing, right?
Yeah.
So it starts from us as
Right.
leader partners coming together and building something. So whoever's interested in understanding more about the organization or real estate club that we're building together, please contact Ton. Tom and I are here to all be supportive. That is the growth. That is the partnership that we have. Ton is not my agent. I am
No,
not Tom's agent.
we're partners.
We are business partners coming together and we get to enjoy what we're doing,
Yeah.
right? I think Ton, you enjoy I believe because you're a secret agent, just doing your own thing, minding your own business, but now you get to open up. You get to share and be a mentor, help other agents, help other partners in our organization.
Yeah.
So,
Agree. I like to add to that is lots of time you're comfortable. You don't want change. You don't seek for change. But that's when you start seeking for that change, that's the opportunity is abundance. When I met with Daniel, it was an eye opening for me. I was like, wow, I have been like top producer most years and I could have earned all these stocks. Or even not. I can just be building a team. Like one of our partners, he's building a big team without even needing to sell real estate. So it's the passive income that you can make and earn. And it's like Daniel always say, it's the legacy that we're building for a family
yeah.
that can
Right.
pass on to our family, our children, a wife down the road if
And
something happened to us.
yeah, Ton, I agree. And, I always stress it's not the revenue share that comes in, it's the people. And that's a legacy I want to pass my children. And I believe in that because if my children can connect with Tom's children, your children connect with our kids together, that is the legacy of people we get to pass down. Yes, there's going to be revenue on that. And I know that that's important, right? Because we need to survive because we're working hard to build something, right? And
Right.
just like in any business, right? If I was my own broker owner, I would have to figure out what the exit strategy is as well. Well, this and Glenn Sanford and all the leaders that have created this, I thank our founder Glenn Sanford in Portugal last month when I went to see him in the EXPCon. I said I appreciate the science project because he calls it was a science project. I
Right.
appreciate him. My
Right.
family was there, so I had my kids thank him for
Wow.
everything, and I think he really appreciated that because I mean, I don't think he can imagine where we are today. And
Sure.
it's just amazing. So I appreciate Tom for connecting and bringing on James and and everyone, all the leaders, and then just the connection has been great.
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
I would be remiss if I didn't also mention this live on air here. Daniel Ang, CCIM here, leader of We Partners Network, was recently called out on a company meeting for the alphas and the betas, which stand is, but basically it's the top 0.001% of all builders and influencers. Daniel Lang is in the top 5 of the fastest growing organization within all 89,000 of EXP. Did you know that, Tan?
No, wow.
He,
Congratulations,
he
Daniel.
made that list, Dan. I couldn't believe it. I'm so proud of Dan, right? But so congratulations on that. But
Thank you.
back to you, Tan, and then we're going to close it out.
Okay.
We've been positive for the last 21 minutes on this call. Okay, I'm gonna sort of change up the mood a little bit and ask you a really tough question. Life as a real estate professional has not always been rosy, has not always been great. I bet there were days when you're about to throw in the towel. Can you recall back to those days about being down and out? Maybe it wasn't, maybe you never had those days. Maybe you're always a positive guy, but think about the worst time in the real estate business and how did you get out of it? I believe there's agents listening to this right now who might be thinking about quitting, getting out of the business because 300,000 realtors have left the business since interest rates went up from 3% to now 7.5%, right? What was it? Recall those bad times. Describe maybe a little bit of where you were in that point in time, at that moment in time, and then tell us how did you get out of it to where you are today. And we'll end with that.
Okay. Well, always feel overwhelmed, overworked, because of my passions. Like I said, it's my calling. I don't say no. This time client called last minute, I try to squeeze it in, but because of the passion I have for real estate, a friend asked me recently, dang, you work that much? I always see you working a lot and you don't get tired. I was like, yeah, it is sometimes tiring, but because of the passion that I have in real estate, I just really enjoy working with clients, showing them houses. Some agent tell me, after 5 houses, I'll get dizzy. For me, because of the joy I have, buying a home or selling a home is a big decision to any of our clients.
Huge.
A lot of emotions put in. So I take my time, guide our clients, and how I can win, how I can grow in a downturn recession market is all in the mind, the mindset. Odds are on the mindset, right? If you follow the negative, you're gonna go down the drain. Where everyone, like you said, exit the industry, I continue to grow because of the mindset. I want to grow, and I built a market niche. But before building a market niche is the value add I can provide to my client. There's many, like you said, thousands and million real estate agents out there, but the value added that I have provided to my client, creating a Raven fans, satisfied client may just go away. They may forget you. But if you can create that Raven fans where your client loves you, and anytime they hear real estate, they think of you and refer you. And that's key to me, and it's key to business in any business. And as far as market niche, create that market niche. My market niche happens to be work with a lot of investors. We do a lot of rentals for investors.
I love it.
Housing. But really the bottom line is your passion. When you wake up in the morning, nobody's going to tell you to go to work. If you're self-employed, you get yourself up and get to work. Nobody's going to push you but yourself.
That's right. I love that attitude, right? Attitude. It's right between successes, right between these 2 years here. Those 9 inches there, very important, right? And then have a passion for it, and then get to work. Tan, when enough is enough, and you've got more business than you can handle, you're going to want to add team members to support you, to cover for you, so you can have a nice vacation without checking text messages and emails. Tell the audience, if there's real estate agents out there listening, which real estate agent qualifies to call you to be on your team, whether they're in Denver, Colorado, Boston, Massachusetts, Southern California, or Hong Kong. What is that personality of an agent that is a good fit for you and your team to help you grow?
Thank you. Like I said, I mean, it's all about the passion, the motivations. I'm looking for motivated, self-motivated agents. Our guy, we have a great network, a great team model to guide and train agents. But at the end of the day, you have to be motivated. And like, whether you're new or seasoned, if you have to drive, I would love for you to join my team.
All right. And how do they get in touch with you, Tan?
They can contact me. My cell phone number is 817-501-1565, 817-501-1565, or I'm on social media, Facebook, facebook.com, /TCTRNZ.
There you go. All right. Back to you, Mr. Daniel Lang, We Partners Network. Why don't you close it out?
No, just excited. Just hearing all that, looking for people to bring a dish, right? Bring it like a potluck, bring a dish to the table to share. And that's who we're looking for. Those are the people who are partners, right? And just imagine everyone bringing a nice dish, not just the carrot sticks and things like that. A real dish. We're looking for people to bring a real dish. Okay, I want some roast duck, roast pork, things like that. No little carrots, no little carrot sticks. Okay,
don't dangle that carrot in front of me.
You'll get to enjoy other dishes that others have to bring to the table.
But if you want to bring carrot dish, it's okay too. It's okay.
It's okay too. You got to contribute some way, somehow.
That's right. So I appreciate the time, everyone. It is Monday. We're fired up. There's a lot of things going on. We're only, mid-year, right? 2024 is not over, and we have a long way to go. And, we are preparing for 2025. But 2024 is not over yet. So, Tan, congratulations on getting the Icon Award. It's a big opportunity for yourself and your family. And just proud to be your partner. And I'm proud of all the people that are joining you and partnering up with you. And, I look forward for the continued growth. I'm happy for your kids in the future and my kids to connect as well. And Tom, I appreciate it. And I'll see you soon.
I'll see you in 2 days in Dallas.
See you in Dallas.
Build 24 in Dallas.
That's right.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll be in Dallas coming from Boston. And then I come back for a few days, guys. And then I go to Build 24 in New Jersey. Dave Kennard and I are hosting the New Jersey event. So, guys, over and out. Thank you, gentlemen. Thanh Tran, Icon agent with eXp Realty. Daniel Lang, CCIM, leader at eXp Commercial and We Partners Network. We out.
All right.